All right. We are here. We're back. I don't know what episode number we're at. I'll have to go look.
1500,
1500.
something
We've
like
been
that.
doing it. How many consistent weeks have we done it?
I don't know, bro. I don't think we've missed a week in a while.
We haven't since the summer ended because I thought, oh, in the summer I'll have time to stream. Nope, didn't. Let's see.
Yeah, we have not missed a week, bro. I
But
can't think of a week that we've missed. I think the last time that we didn't do it on Thursday, it was Boba Fett is dead, and we still did it on Friday or something like that.
we're at like 16 or 17. That's of the podcast, but of consecutive weeks, I think we started with Happy Summer, maybe. Or no, we did Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we were pretty good. Yeah, because we did some like chilling, just small talk, topical episodes. And we did some podcasts, some comic book episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we did it for quite a while, streaming like almost every week.
Yes, sure.
Man, but yes, welcome everyone to the Comlink Chatter podcast. Today we will be going over. It's a shorter storyline. We've had crazy weeks, and so today we will be going over the Jango Fett one-shot comic. So this comic, well, actually, first let.
Just one sec.
All right.
You can keep talking. I'm just gonna turn off my camera real quick.
Gotcha. So this comic book, sorry about my cough, came out in 2002. Sorry.
I'm back, Brady.
Hello. So the I was talking about the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
It came out in 2002.
W year. I was one.
One second.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Sorry, Lydia wanted to come down and go through some stuff.
you good.
And I'm like, that is loud. But so this came out in 2002. Um, it was a one shot, but it does have a sequel. It is continued in Zam Wessel, which we will be going over probably next week. Um, let me pull up the Wikipedia. Um, it was written by Ron Mars, and he wrote oh, he was the writer of the Darth Maul comics.
W, bro.
Yes,
I like that
and
guy.
it really feels like it. He also wrote the sequel to this, but also, or the Zam Wessel comic after this. He also wrote for Star Wars Tales, and then he also wrote the later part of Star Wars Empire,
Okay.
which is, I'm looking at some of the issues he went through. There's some pretty good ones. Like ones I'm looking forward to going through on here. But yeah, but before we get into the comic book, Sam, what have you been reading?
Back to War. In
Okay,
these comics, I guess.
yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
I really like it. I really like it. Actually, the reason why, because we were talking earlier, right? And I asked you if they ever renamed their little group, right?
Yes.
Um, well, I had the animation project, but I never really had a name for it. At first, I was gonna name it Project Praxium, like Luke's Praxium, but somebody had already taken the name for a similar project. So I kept it unnamed for a while, but reading that, I decided to like name it Project Rogue because they leave the Republic and they go fight their own war, they go do their own thing,
Yeah.
independent. That's kind of what I want to do with that project. Like, you know, screw Disney and just do our own thing,
Yeah.
animate it for the fans and whatever. So yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I don't really like the new narrator for this book. I don't
Okay.
know if you feel the same way. Um,
For on the audiobook,
yeah, I don't really
I'm
like him.
I'm listening to the Mark Thompson audiobook.
I was
Uh,
listening to the Hidden Gems ones,
okay, so
and
those ones have a different guy, I believe.
well, the first three had one guy,
Okay.
and then on this one they got a new guy, and I don't really
Okay.
like him. He kind of makes Gavin sound like a goofball, and I don't
Oh,
really like it.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but other than that, it's all right. I'm enjoying it. I can ignore it because the story is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking Wedge and Corin especially.
Yeah.
Um, his whole relationship with Mirax, and now Tycho is free pretty much. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I could
Okay.
ramble on for hours, but gotta
Yeah.
move on.
Nice. Very nice. I that's a really good book. I really
Hmm.
enjoyed it whenever I finished it because I finished it I think 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
Fantastic. I really enjoyed the Rogue Squadron portion of the X-wing series. I'm looking forward to the Wraith Squadron portion. I only have the Hidden Gems audiobooks, and I prefer like the Mark Thompson like Lucasfilm film funded one because it just, I don't know, it's just able to, like, there's more sound effects, he's better at doing different voices. He has different voices for the characters. Um, what I want to know more about is Booster Tarek. I really like his.
Bro, please give me
I
more
could.
booster. Come on.
They should. And there probably is out there where he's doing something and he's like a more central character, but I could listen to him doing stuff all the time.
Hmm. Nah, man. Whenever, because I was always wondering, like, man, how is it gonna be when Booster meets Corin? Like that's probably gonna be awkward. And then Corin Gordon's dumbass goes like, "Oh, you know who she is? She's Booster Tarek's daughter." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I know that. I'm Booster Tarek. What the hell are you
Oh
talking
my
about?"
gosh, yes. Dude.
I was like, "Bro, come on." I thought it was gonna be bad. Like somehow you made it worse, my guy.
The voice for Booster Tarek
Uh,
in the Mark Thompson production, fantastic. I
where do you listen to it?
on Audible.
On Audible? Oh, I'm not paying for that.
You could probably find it other places, but I'll try to get a sample of it
Have juice.
and send it to you.
Yeah. Hold up.
We don't have no juice, so.
Can I just have water? I'm thirsty. Can I have water? Water. Thank you. Sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
Angie had come in here earlier and she was yelling at me because I didn't eat anything all day. So she brought me food.
Nice, nice. um. So yeah, I Booster Tarek's voice very good. In that one because his Talon card is really good too because he did it. He's had plenty of practice with him. Because
Wait, Talon card?
yes, he had practice with the voice of Talon card, and so when they're going back and forth, it's like, oh, these are different characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier to follow for me.
Yeah.
A little less to think about. So what I've been reading is Supernatural Encounters. I'm still reading that. I am on chapter 14, I think, which is part of the second book because it's divided into like 7 parts or something. There are so many connections. You don't care if I spoil some of them, do you?
Kind of do. Sorry, bro.
Oh, you do?
I said I kind of do. Sorry, bro.
That's perfect. That's fine. That's fine. It's actually to stuff that isn't people wouldn't consider a part of the Star Wars universe. But
wait, I kind of know some stuff, but I feel like I already know too much about the book at this point. You know?
Do you want to tell me? But like I won't confirm or deny.
I mean, I've
Or
heard you and Brennan talking about it.
oh, okay.
Like, I am gonna eat. Chill out, Jesus. My bad, bro. I'm gonna turn off my camera because I'm gonna eat. But basically, like I know about the connections with other media.
Yeah.
I can't really think of something right now because I kind of try to shove it off my memory. But
No, you're good.
I do know some stuff. I do know some
We
stuff.
don't. Yeah, we can talk about that later. I would recommend like there might be some things that like if you haven't read it, you might just be like, okay, cool. But if you have read it, it's just like, what? You're referencing this specific thing? Like, oh man, I can't wait until I finish it, and I just like I could just sit and talk about it. I might make a video about it or like do a review for it. But I basically, oh, what's that?
Oh, my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Oh, so what was I saying? I've put off reading a lot of other things just to read this. Like usually I'd read a few comics here, a few comics there, a little bit of a book here, a few chapters here. No. The only thing I stopped reading Supernatural Encounters for was this comic that we're doing this week. Like, man, if you were reading Supernatural Encounters, I would say, let's just do the first few chapters. But there's actually kind of a list that starting to make up in my head, and I'm sure there's an official list out there, but what to read before reading Supernatural Encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's something that we could like kind of build towards a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't tell you if it is or not.
No. Okay. But
That
like, I want to read Supernatural Encounters, but the thing is, like, I barely have time to do anything, bro.
no, I got
The
you.
only
Well,
way I'm able to like read stuff is if it's like kind of short, to where I can read it like in a day,
no, I got you.
or like the audiobook where I can start reading it and then stop, like start
Yeah,
listening to it. I listen to it while I do the dishes or while I'm working on something for work, or like even like while I'm showering, bro. Like that's really when I have time to do it.
yeah. That's kind of how I am too. That's why my comic book reading has come to a stop. Um, because I've taken all of that time and just like I'll try to focus on just like one chapter a day.
Mhm.
Excuse. Or something like that. Um, Sometimes I can go through a few chapters if they're shorter, or if I'm like just really into it.
Mhm.
But we could do. I mean, I could also tell you if it makes a connection, but yeah, like we could do like a few subtle things here and there. There are of
Mhm.
course weird out there stories that you'd be like, "What? Why? Why are you having us read this?
Mhm.
Why are we reading about this worm or this random black hole cluster or something?" Like, yeah, you'd be like, "Is this from Supernatural Encounters?" It's hard to hide it
Probably.
sometimes. Uh, I'd be like, "Here, let's watch this movie that is this thing or this episode from this TV show." And you'd be like, "What? What is this?"
Let's
Um,
watch Star Wars Droids episode 57. Why so specific? Don't worry about it, bro.
Actually, the Great Heap special that you need to read.
Wait, what?
The Great Heap. It was a TV movie special.
Mm, I
That's
did
what you
not
have
know
to read.
that.
No, that's a fun one too. We should. Oh man, we should do commentaries for those. Like, oh man, that would be fun. Because I grew up with those.
Mhm.
Have you watched any of the droids in Ewoks?
Nah, I haven't
The
really.
original spin-offs?
No, I only watched the Ewok movie, like the first one,
Yeah.
but like that's a live action one. I don't know if it has any connection with the show.
Wicket, he's the main character in both. Um, you can start. Oh no, that's spoilers. Never mind. I want to talk about this book so much, but
My bad, bro.
no, you're good. You're good. Um, let's see. Yeah, that and this. Oh, actually, I was fingering through the United Kingdom, like, uh, not what are they? Comic strips.
Bro was fingering through the whole United Kingdom.
The
That's
whole
crazy.
United. There was a, UK collection book that
Mhm.
I had, and I think the cover price is like $100 and something dollars, hardcover, very nice printed. I think I got it for $13
Mhm.
from a discount store. So anyway, I would have a I would have this segment on the show, but he didn't annoy me this week. That's a load of baloney. So I didn't go out of my way to get upset about something he did in the past. So unless you have something, um, That Dave, like, where did Dave Filoni touch you on the doll? Like, you know.
Let me see here. I actually posted some stuff on my story this week
Oh, did you?
on my meme page. It's not specifically about Filoni.
Okay.
Let me find it here. Let me. Where is it? My bad, bro. I just gotta find it. I was expecting that you would have something for this.
Oh yeah. I had something, but then I'm like, I feel like this has been talked about enough. I just am gonna, you know, not let it bug me. Because I don't want to go out of my way to bash him.
I'll do it. I don't
Okay.
care. I hate that guy. All right. I'm just sending it. No, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Shoot. All right.
You sending it on Discord?
No, I'm sending it to my own Instagram,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
then we'll take a look at it.
Oh no, is it a short?
Yeah, there is a short. Where's my Instagram at? I don't know how to use this damn Instagrams. All right.
Oh, this
up?
is not entirely Star Wars related. It kind of is if you consider like it's George Lucas.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
But have you ever seen the Michael Jackson film Captain EO?
No.
Okay. Have you watched some of Michael Jackson's music videos?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so this was like a few years after Thriller, and Disney wanted to bring together a team. They wanted the minds of George Lucas and the musical talent of Michael Jackson.
Oh my god, my bad, bro.
If I played it on here, I probably would get copyrighted, so we could watch it after. But it also, I believe he's the director of the Godfather films.
What the hell?
He directed the this movie. It's only like 17 minutes, and Disney wanted this to promote their parks, their theme parks, because it was going to be a 4D experience. It wasn't as big as like Thriller was. I noticed we had one viewer, and then I started talking about this, and we went to 0. It could be Brennan. He could be watching. He said he won't. But yes. Anyway, it feels there's definitely some inspiration, especially there is a scene of a character, and the character is called the Supreme Leader, and the Supreme Leader is being held up by like kind of, it looks like tentacles, very much how Palpatine was held up in Episode 9. And I saw it and I laughed because I was just like, what is this? Like, this is so funny that Disney Disney ripped off, well, their own thing because they owned that. They own it.
Mhm.
But also something George Lucas did. So technically that, was inspired by something George Lucas did.
Bro, come on. Listen, George has great ideas
He does.
until he doesn't. Okay?
Until
So
he doesn't.
let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can show you the thing that I was talking about. No.
All right.
Ignore this.
Censor.
Sorry, bro. I have some unhinged friends.
Ah.
All right. So I saw this video last week.
You better. And not some weak, sniveling pussy starved for attention. But there's no fixing that now. Should have made you better.
So you get it, it's like Star Wars Theory talking about Andor and all of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I disagree with Theory in a lot of stuff, but I actually fully 100% agree with him on this. Like, Andor did not feel like Star Wars, bro. It felt like Blade Runner, and I even commented this. I said, Andor does not feel like Star Wars, and it's Disney garbage, just like everything that came out since Disney bought Star Wars. Ahsoka is shit. Book of Boba Fett is shit. Kenobi was shit. Mando was alright, but now it's shit. And even though the Clone Wars isn't fully Disney Star Wars, it's still mediocre Filoni. Sorry, it's still mediocre Filoni Star Wars that doesn't respect what came before. Disney is trying to do what the EU did. Disney's trying to do what the EU already did, and failing miserably at it. It's bad when motherfuckers would rather read a book a book that came out in the '90s instead of watching a multi-million-dollar production because the story is so unbearable, right? And I commented that, and then I posted it on my story, and I posted something saying like, um, don't get me wrong. I hate that Theory is sucking off Filoni because we all know how I feel about the soy boy overlord. But I agree with his take about Andor, and I for real don't understand why people like it so much. It's not bad, but it's not creative and doesn't feel like Star Wars. Just because it's not absolute garbage like the rest of what Disney um, puts out there these days, it doesn't mean that it's a masterpiece. And it's just mediocre sci-fi, but definitely not good Star Wars. Because it pisses me off when people are like, "Oh, but Endor was good though." I'm like, "No, it wasn't, bro. Like, it doesn't even feel like Star Wars. You guys probably like it because it's like just regular sci-fi stuff. I don't know how you feel about Endor, but that's how I feel about it."
I only watched the first episode. It seemed all right. I can see why people like it from what I've heard. I mean, it's kind of like liking Kyle Katarn before he becomes a Jedi, or, I mean, the X-wing pilots. I have not seen the show, so I can't. Just based on the premise, it sounds like it's like, okay, we're not going to go over the Force. We're not going over this. We're just going to follow this character to do this thing. And I don't even know how the show ends. But if you're basing it off of, okay, rebel spy, we see some of the rebellion. I mean, I really like the X-wing series. And so if it's anything like that, I would have to say I'd really enjoy it. But if it's kind of like a bland version of it, I can see why. Like, have you seen the whole show?
Um, I've seen fully the first and second episodes,
Okay.
and I've seen like snippets of the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And like it just feels like a show that tries to be Blade Runner so bad.
Okay.
It tries to be edgy so bad. And it's like if you don't look at it as Star Wars, it's not that bad. Okay? It's like not it's okay, right? If it's just a regular sci-fi or whatever. But if you look at it as Star Wars, bro, nah. Mm-mm. Like it's not good Star Wars. It doesn't even feel like Star Wars. You know, like the X-Wing, it's a different side of Star Wars. It's
Yeah.
like the Rebels and like fully focused on that. They still mention the Jedi here and there, you know,
Right.
but like it doesn't feel like it's trying too hard, you know, like Endor feels like it's trying too hard. Like
Right.
they literally have, and I mention this every time. I probably already told you about this. There's this one part in the show where somebody has like a Panda Express box, bro. Like it doesn't say Panda Express on it, but it's like one of those Chinese food boxes,
Yeah.
right? And they're eating blue noodles out of it. I was like, how is that creative, my guy? Like, just because you make food blue, it doesn't mean that it's creative.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that it's like, oh, space food, it has to be blue. Like, no, bro, come on. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just a hater, but even if I am, I don't really care.
I gotcha. I gotcha. See, like some of my thoughts on those things, which I can't say that like some of that is terrible because I do I kind of like the creativeness of like, okay, these are blue noodles, okay,
Hmm.
because they're afraid of doing this thing, taking earthly things and putting them into Star Wars, like hot chocolate. From well, actually, in Rogue Squadron, they did have hot chocolates, I believe.
Really? They talk about calf all the time, which is just coffee, but
Yeah. But Luke Skywalker, heir to the Empire, Chapter 2, he's sipping on. He's like, "There's this nice cup of hot liquid that Lando said is from a distant place. This hot chocolate." And of course,
Mhm.
this is the reader, which is kind of like, what? This can't be, you know, Bantha chocolate something, some weird name. They call it calf for coffee.
Mhm.
Nope, hot chocolate. And so
Yeah.
I feel like blue noodles isn't
I don't know
maybe
if the blue noodles is the thing that bothers me the most. I think the thing that bothers me the most is that it's in a Panda Express box, bro.
probably.
Like I thought that was ridiculous, bro. And they were eating it with chopsticks. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah,
please.
it does. It probably breaks the illusion a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I mean, there's things in the original trilogy and the prequels. Like, imagine you're a teenage girl that shaves her legs, and you have this razor, and then you go to this movie, and in episode 1, the prop that they used for it was a razor, like for a comlink.
Hmm.
The comlink chatter, you see, it's all connected.
Yeah.
But uh, which of course that's taking something and then saying, okay, this is for something else, which I can see the creativity a bit there. They're
Yeah.
actually using a Panda Express to go box or whatever.
Hmm.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
I think some of the stuff with Andor, and of course I've not seen it. Like, so I don't know how it's portrayed, but like having okay, it's not the Sith, it's not the Jedi. Um, it's kind of something new. It kind of like that's kind of some of the stuff I do like about
Hmm.
like the EU, because the EU does it too.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Yeah.
um, we're thinking that Andor is based off of an EU character. Well, of course he is based off of
Yeah.
Kyle Katarn, based off of all these other
Mhm.
characters, but
Like Gal Katarn.
right. But there's also this character from the short story, and he had a code name, and he helped Gombel Iblis.
Okay, Brandon put you up to this. Where's he at?
That is Andor right there, and his code name in the other one. So technically, he is expanded universe, and you should love the show because it's the expanded universe. No, I'm
No, I hate it. No, hashtag not my canon.
but you see,
No, also, oh my bad. Go ahead.
no, Andor is canon because of helping Gombel Iblis. His code name, whatever it is. Brennan answers the chat. I'm kidding.
We're just summoning Brennan right now.
We are.
Nah, but I don't know, bro. Like, also in the show, the dirty lived-in parts of the show don't like they look like Blade Runner, bro. Like, you ever watch Blade Runner 2045 or whatever?
Oh, I've seen the original Blade Runner. I haven't
Like
seen-
in the new Blade Runner, when he goes like outside the city to like the desolate area and stuff,
Okay.
like that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's what like the lived-in parts of Endor look like. And Coruscant and like all of the nice areas, quote unquote, they're just too clean, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
the problem that Disney Star Wars has, to where like places just don't feel lived in, bro. They're just too
Yeah.
clean, too nice, too tidy. Like the clothes look weird too. I don't know.
I think it's all about like how it's filmed and how it's just like how it's filmed, the lighting and different things, because George Lucas had a lot of that clean, sleek. Okay, this is like the uppity up,
Mhm.
you know, and so like I enjoy that with the prequels. Of course, I didn't get that far into Andor, but yeah. My question for Star Wars Theory is that if he disliked Andor, does that mean that he didn't like the majority of Rogue One? You know, because like you take out Darth Vader, it's like okay, it sounds like it's just Andor. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Theory is something else. Yeah, that was a load of Filoni for the week.
Well, it wasn't really Dave Filoni centered. A little bit.
Well, I still talk crap about him.
Yeah. But anyway, now to our feature presentation. Star Wars Jango Fett. So, what are your like before we dive into it? What are your thoughts?
I love the art style,
Yes,
like the painting looking art style, like the watercolor painting looking, bro.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Mhm.
amazing.
I would agree with that.
I like the droid. I don't know if he's in anything else, but definitely do like the droid. And
Yeah.
let me see. I like as always the father and son relationship with Boba.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would say that this
Yeah.
is a must read after you finish Jango Fett Open Seasons,
Mm-hmm.
because this is a little bit before the whole whenever he fights the large beast. 1 second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes, I would say that it's something to pick up right after you read Jango Fett Open Seasons. And I think it at least how Boba's age is in this. I feel like it is a little bit before Blood Ties. the flashback sequence in Blade.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think Boba kind of looks younger here too, bro.
Yeah, he
I don't know
acts
when
younger
this
too.
happened. Yeah, definitely. Like one time he goes and he says like he calls Jango daddy, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is like a little kid because
Yeah,
Boban has never called Jango that ever
right.
before.
Yeah. And so what happens is it opens up to Boba Fett playing with an action figure of Jango Fett
His
and
dad.
also battle droids.
Yeah, I like how they call him Trade Federation, Trade Federation battle droids.
Yes,
Because at this point, the Clone Wars hasn't started yet, so
right.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, right there. Trade Federation droids are no match for him.
Yes. He gets paid every time he mentions their name. Trade Federation.
It's the product placement, bro.
Yes. And so Boba, he is, I'm not quite sure how old he would be.
I would say like
5, 6, or 7.
probably, yeah, like I was gonna say like 8, like
Yeah.
7, 8.
And so he is asking his nanny droid where his dad is. And the droid explains, hey, he's working. And so then it cuts to beautiful art, more beautiful art.
Oh yeah, no, bro, look at that sky. Come on.
Yes. And some guy gets shot, which something I do like about this is it's very much like Open Seasons and also the Darth Maul comic, where
Action.
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 It shows
Just
you. It's like,
action.
this is the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
This is the stuff going on. Which I do think a dialogue heavy comic book series is good, but it's also good to have some, okay,
I think
we're
it has to have,
seeing the fight.
yeah, it has to be balanced. Like I don't need like the Mara Jade kind of like takes your hand and just walks with you throughout the whole thing. Like
Yes.
sometimes I just want to see somebody get shot and you don't have to tell me how you did it, like
Right. Yes.
oh, if I calculate my angle and this and okay, got it. And that should get the job done. Like I don't need you to say that. Just shoot the guy, bro. Like, come on.
By the way, for the people that don't know this, this does take place, I would think, a few years before Attack of the Clones, based upon Boba's age, and then also, well, Jango and Zam are alive. But
Yeah, that's probably the biggest indicator.
biggest indicator. But anyway, we see we don't see Jango yet, but we see his shadow, which I like it. They hide that.
Oh, that's menacing, bro. Look how big that shadow is.
Oh my gosh, yes. And so then there's your favorite race, the Davaronian.
Actually, that guy looks like he would be a nice guy. Too bad he's dead.
Dead, gone.
Yeah.
And so then the this guy is like, "Are you there?" to his bodyguard.
Bro, this scene, bro.
Amazing.
Imagine how scary that had to be, bro. Can you
Yes.
hear me? You just hear it. No, he can't. And then he's just holding the body, bro. Like,
by
come
the
on.
neck, by the necklace.
That's bad.
some
Come
tough.
on.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not a necklace. Is that his rope?
Oh, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, I was like that. That's one strong necklace, bro.
Because if you look earlier in the panel, whenever the Davaronian gets pulled back, it looks like there's something around his throat. Unless he's grabbing him from the back, because you see his hands there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know.
yeah. And so they have an exchange. And he's trying to sweet talk him, get him around. But then
The guy's kind of unfazed by it,
Yeah, he's like, hey, let's drink. Oh, let's be cool. Oh, I have a problem with how would you pronounce that name?
Where is it?
Um, whenever he says here's to
Dredden?
Dreadon,
Dreadon?
Dreadon the Hut.
Yeah, Dreadon.
So basically, he's got beef with another hut. The hut wants him dead. And so, he's like, cheers, all this, dead. And cuts,
It
beautiful
happens a
art.
lot here, bro. Just dead.
Death, bunch of
Talk
it.
so much, dead.
So, Jango Fett flies. He's got the slave
It is
one.
beautiful art. Kind of looks like Yavin, bro. Like this, where he's landing the ship at.
Yes, it does. Also, I'm trying to think how Jango Fett open seasons ended with him like walking off into the sunset, basically. And then it did have the scene with Count Dooku making that deal with him, but in between him fighting Vizsla and him being like meeting with Count Dooku, there was the Bounty Hunter video game, and so that's also where he got the slave one and he actually met Zam Wessel there, which we can go through that story another time. But
Maybe we can do that on my channel.
Hey, there we go.
Whenever I'm free. Whenever I
Yes.
have free time again.
Whenever we do the Lego Star Wars gameplay, the levels I really liked were the ones whenever you were the bounty hunters. You had to hunt down the bounties.
I was thinking about this. I never played Lego. I never played the complete saga. I had memories of it, but I only played Lego Star Wars 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I only
great.
had Lego Star Wars 1.
So I played the complete saga, and then so I had a friend that had 1 and 2, but I only played the complete saga. Like I played those with him, but sorry, I didn't have many memories with that. But I played that, and then Lego Star Wars 2, the Clone Wars, which was a good one. Or at least I have fond memories of it. As a video game, it was pretty good. Some people had said that it's the best thing to come out of the Clone Wars.
My bad. I don't know. Like I didn't play enough of that game to have like a strong opinion on it. It was cool. Like the little bit that I did play was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I have like a strong opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I gotcha. So he goes to the hut that was going to that paid him to take out this guy. Well, dead.
This is brutal, bro.
Rough.
Also, that guy was huge. Like Jesus Christ, that guy was huge.
Here's the thing too. There's a bit of backstory with the hut here. He first appeared, if I can find it. He first appeared in Star Wars Outlander.
Oh.
He appeared in a flashback. I believe it was with some of the Hutts.
Now he's dead.
Yep, he's dead.
Look how far he's come.
Yep.
Yo, also, you know how people like BB-8?
Yes.
Legends did it first.
Oh, I know what that is, but oh my gosh, you're right. That does look like BB-8. It's obviously a fish tank of where he would eat his snacks.
Why is there BB like? Why is there a astromech head on top of it?
I don't know. J.J. Abrams, he's unoriginal.
J.J. Abrams saw this and he was like, "Yo,
So turns out Zam Wessel was the one that snuck up close to him and killed him. She went full Princess Leia in that.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, Zem Wessel's kind of bad, and then I remember what she actually is, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
You know.
So they're having a back and forth. And basically, she was hired by the guy that Jango killed. And Jango was hired by the guy that Zam killed. So they're like, dang it, we're both not getting paid. But then they're like, why are we still holding guns to one another? And they're like, well, I guess we need to lower it. And they're just like, you first. It has an interesting back and forth.
I think that they were kind of stupid. They could have just like stolen from the hut and left.
Yeah.
You know, like you guys are chilling, having a conversation here. I don't think there's many people alive to stop y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
could just take the money, but
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, Zam was like, neither one of us makes the can make a first move. It's like, oh,
Listen, I understand it, Jango. I understand it. He probably has the same thought process that I just described a little bit ago. He's like, damn, she's kind of bad. Wait,
yeah.
never mind.
So then it cuts to Boba is playing, and Jango shows up.
So wholesome, bro. This
Yeah.
whole scene is so wholesome.
Oh man.
He's like, there has to be one terrific pilot to get out of that jam, Boba. And then he's like, Daddy, like, bro, come on. That shit has to be the most wholesome thing I've seen all day.
Well, just wait, because it gets more wholesome.
Like
So the
this
nanny,
scene, bro. Look at this.
it's great.
Beautiful.
It hurts me that he dies. Like,
Listen, bro. If he wasn't cocky, he wouldn't have died.
well, yeah,
He had Mace, bro. He just had to shoot him. If he didn't go for that lightsaber, Mace would have been out of here. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
man. But he just wanted to kick Jedi butts like he's
And
been
just show
doing.
off.
So then he gets a transmission from a Doug, who says, "Hey, meet me here. Come to this place, and then we'll make our deal." Well, the nanny droid is like, "Oh, you're taking another job?" He's like, "I'd rather stay home with Boba." Of course, it's like, "Oh man!" And then he has to explain to Boba that he has to go back to work right when he
That's
got.
tough, bro.
Here's probably the most wholesome part. This last panel on this page. Well, before that, it says, "I understand, but do you have to go right now?" And he goes, "No,
It's like, no,
not right now."
not right now. Uh-huh. Then
Oh,
they play Starships, bro. Come on.
and melts my heart.
Facts. And then there's a strip club scene right after.
Yeah.
I like
So
the
anyway,
colors on here though. It looks very like Coruscant-y, you know?
it does. So that a dancer's flirting with Boba. Oh, I'm the best thing that you're ever gonna have any chance. It's like, don't mess with Boba.
Yeah, he's like, not today. I'm here on business.
Dude's still a virgin. Don't mess with him.
He had a cloned son, my guy.
Yep.
You think he cares about women?
Don't give Disney any ideas.
Actually, he's a daydam. All right.
So
The hell is that thing?
What's what?
That thing. Some goofy looking guy. Yo, Max Rebo.
Wait, is Max Rebo here?
It's not Max Rebo, but it's the same species. Oh, maybe it is Max Rebo. I don't know.
Let me see it up close on yours. Where?
Right there.
Blue boy.
Hey, blue boy.
Let's see. There's a Mon Calamari.
Yeah, see that guy over here.
There's a Bothan.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
There's a table of Solistans.
Mm-hmm.
Rhodian.
Don't see that. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
There's this
There's
thing over
Kukrooks.
there.
Yeah. I can't think of his name. There's an astromech droid.
Alright,
There's
yeah.
a few other ones that I can't remember. Then there's the Athorian behind Jango.
Yeah, we can just play Where's Waldo with this
Yes.
page, bro.
But then there's also a, what are they called? They have the tentacles in the face. He's standing right by the pole.
This guy?
No, by the sorry, the actual support pole.
Oh,
Sam.
listen, we're talking about a strip club here, okay? You have to be a bit more specific.
the actual support. The building support pole.
The pillar. You mean
The pillar, sorry, the pillar.
Okay, that was good. You can make that into a short if you want, bro.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, this guy. God.
But yeah, there's quite a few other ones.
There's a chubby Twi'lek dude, the bartender.
There now. This is on the actual pole. There is a species with a tail.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even want to know what that is, bro.
Okay. Anyway, so but I keep saying boba. Ugh, we gotta quit switching from these boba Jango stories.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot
Got that
more
right.
boba stories, but because I think we got quite a few that we can do. We've got Mandalorians for the days.
Facts.
But Django asks the bartender, "Hey, I'm looking for this guy," and he goes, "Oh, he's not here. Oh, it's you, Django."
No, I like that he says, I don't know anybody or anything. Beat it. Sorry, Jango. I didn't know it was you. He's in the back. Please, no trouble. All right.
And he'll like, "We'll see."
We'll see.
And then all these people trying to jump Django. It's like, stop it. You're gonna die.
I know that it's funny how this guy, you can clearly tell that he's drunk. He's like, I know you. You Jango Fett. You're supposed to be the toughest body hunter in the galaxy. You don't look so tough to me. It's like straight up super drunk, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look at that face, bro. That's a drunk man right there, or whatever
Yes.
that thing is.
Wolfman. Not the Wolfman, but yes. So basically he just beats up these guys.
Yeah, and I think, oh, Jesus, bro, that's a horrifying scene.
Yes. He's just not phased.
I think this guy is the same guy that was by the door right here.
Yeah. The I can't remember his name. If only we had Brendan here to tell us.
The all knower.
The Star Wars zoologist. Yeah, he just beats him up. And then he goes in to speak with the Doug. His name is Farnuba. Fairnuba?
Fernuda.
Fair
Fernuda. Yeah,
Nu-
I think it's
nu-
like Bermuda, but Fernuda.
Ah, my great pronunciations. And so he's like, "Hey, would you like to take this job? I can't tell you the guy that's setting it all up, but could you find this artifact?" And he's like, "Well, Jango has a problem with not knowing who the guy is, the person that's hiring this person." Well, he ends up taking the job, and then the Doug calls um, basically his boss and says he's taking the job. Now, a Doug, this is the same species as Saboba, the pod racer,
Yes, sir.
which it is nice to see them around a lot.
Yeah,
Something I have not seen yet, and I'm sure there's one out there, but a Doug Jedi.
maybe,
That would
maybe.
be interesting.
If there is a place that you would find that, the EU.
The EU for sure. Um,
This is the only part that has a little bit of monologuing, bro.
yeah, and it just explains, the stuff we need to know. Like this is kind of the only thing. Like, and the way that they play it off is Django is explaining it to the nanny, or the nanny is explaining the nanny droid. There's a little bit here about he's going to this temple where there's this idol,
Mm,
this holy temple, holy place. He's showing up. It kind of looks like Yavin 4 a little bit.
yeah, it's a say lot.
Yes, yes. I just have to say this. I want them to make an updated Lego Slave One, Django's Slave
Sl-
One.
Yes, Slave One with Django's colorway was the best one, bro. Like, not to knock on Boba's, but Django's just looks so clean, man. Like,
Yes.
damn.
Do it before I make my own,
True.
because it doesn't look too hard.
Mhm.
But anyway, so
I love this.
yes. Oh my gosh.
This looks really nice, bro. I was gonna say, when I was reading this, it gave me Indiana Jones vibes.
Yes. Well, I think that's what they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to fight, some of the creatures around, and so he goes in exploring. Of course, this is a very visual comic.
Mm-hmm. Big
Fantastic.
crab.
He falls, he climbs, he gets around. He ends up
He fights a
getting,
big crab.
yeah, he fights a big crab. Artwork, fantastic. Fight scene, great.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't really any cuts between issues, so if you have any like, okay, I really like this part, or this is fantastic, or
Mm-hmm.
just let me know.
Yes, sir.
Which I'll hold my thoughts for the end. But yeah, it's very much like Indiana Jones, except instead of there just being a undefended idol, he comes across who I think. Have you seen the Jungle Book?
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's
Talking
King
about the
Louis.
big monkey.
He's gonna find King Louis.
I like how this guy is just out here speaking in like,
Yes.
and we don't even know what he's saying.
Yeah. And so, large fight. They go to put it in. I think it's supposed to put it in the belly.
I'm guessing the belly is that hole right
The
there.
hole there, yes. Which he does say, don't take away the infant. He must rest with the mother, return the infant to the womb for the
This
destroyer of
is like
worlds.
this is like the reverse Youngling Slayer, bro.
Look in the chat.
Have y'all been to Israel?
No,
No. Have you?
I mean, it's the official Israel YouTube channel.
What? No, ain't no way.
I don't know. Anyway,
They're here to recruit us, bro.
so they want to. Well, the creature here wants to return the once the idol returned to the womb, which would be the infant, and Jango just takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for this guy. He
Mhm.
looked like a cool dude, bro. Also, it's very weird how in Legends people bleed because
What do
it's
you mean?
like old Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like, and people are supposed to bleed, I guess. I don't get how they would bleed because it's like supposed to be a laser wound. So I feel like it would cauterize it, but whatever.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not as hot as a lightsaber.
Yeah.
So, of course, someone says, "Turn around." It is Zam.
With full drip on this time.
Yep.
I
And
actually
so-
like her outfit.
Yeah. And so she's like, "Okay, what? Haha, I took it again." Um, to make up for lost profits, and then they realized that they were hired by the same guy. And so she's like, "Oh, how about if I get a peek
Under the helmet.
under the helmet?" He takes off the helmet, and she goes, and then she's just talking, and then crab attack, another one,
Big crab.
drags her
Bag.
away. He grabs the idol. He's just like, "Peace out."
I like that. Schlorp.
He's Jane going,
Yeah. Yeah. This is a very Indiana Jones scene, bro.
Oh,
Running
yeah.
away, and he's like,
He's like,
then
"Fine, I
runs
gotta go
back.
back." And so he ends up killing the crab. They end up falling, almost to their death. But actually, he blew up the creature, and he was just escaping. Also, didn't know Zam was blonde.
Yeah, she always has her helmet on.
Yeah. You can feel the tension. You can cut it with a knife or a lightsaber. As a kid, I thought that Zam was Boba's mom because I didn't understand the whole concept of cloning and stuff. I go, "Oh, that's
Yeah. I thought they were together.
yeah,
Like, I thought they were like dating,
yeah,
but then he kills her, and I was like, maybe not.
yeah."
Maybe they're divorced. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Zem also is a very underrated character. I feel like.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how they like. There's even like a YouTube short about it. Where it's like, so Palpatine told Count Dooku to kill Padme, and then Count Dooku told Jango to go kill Padme, and then Jango told Zam to go kill Padme, and Zam sent a robot that sent bugs to go kill Padme. It's like just going down the ladder.
Yeah.
You hear, bro?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I've heard that before, and I'm just kind of like, they're like, "Oh, it could easily be traced." It's like, well, kind of, not so easily. I mean, Obi-Wan
Where you
tried.
gonna know where the robot came from, bro?
Exactly. Obi-Wan chases it to Zam, then Zam to Jango to Count Dooku, which is what happened in the movie.
Mm.
But then Count Dooku stopped. Why? Because Count Dooku's awesome. And And so they kind of have a dialogue, and then Jango is the one that ends up taking the infant idol and giving it to the Doug. And he ends up threatening the Doug because he was like, "You do not do this to me. I'm not just some random bounty hunter. I'm the best bounty hunter."
Mm-hmm.
And so then the Doug gives it to his master or his leader or whoever. For a second, rereading it, I was like, all right, who's this guy? Black Cloak. Is it Palpatine? Is this how it's all tied together?
I thought it was, but then I saw the claws and I was like,
Yes. And then
Nah,
you see his face. And
and
so
it's definitely Palpatine. No, I'm playing.
yes. And so this will of course be, I believe it'll be concluded in the next one shot, which is the Zam Wessel one shot. Which
I started reading it.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've read them. And so their goal is to destroy the heart of the Republic, or of the sickly Republic. And then the final shot is, and it's hard to notice because the
Wait,
art
real
is,
quick,
what?
before we move on to the final one, what species is this guy?
So he looks like a Trandoshan, but he does have 4 eyes.
Just a Trandoshan on roids, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he could maybe be the one species that we saw in the Golden Age of the Sith,
Possibly.
but that guy didn't have 4 eyes either, so I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, but now what's up? Last one.
Let me see. I'm looking up. I hate ads. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have ad blocker on my stuff. It's already blocked 8 ads from this page.
Dang. Ashard Quard is the name of this guy. And his species is Ano Da Prime. And he only appears in the species here only appears in these comics.
Oh,
That's interesting.
that's
They do
cool.
have other sources from other things, but in terms of like the actual story, this is the only time he appears. Great design, really like it.
Yeah. It's like a Trandoshan on roids, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's huge.
Yeah. But yeah. The final panel. Very sweet. He says, "Are you going to stay for a while? This time, Daddy. Don't worry, Boba. Nothing could drag me away." Whenever I first saw this, like I didn't notice Boba was there. It looked like he was just carrying something, and then I look closer, and I look at the dialogue bubble,
The hair,
and everything.
Yeah. Wholesome.
Yes.
Great comic.
Yes. Fantastic. What were your thoughts on it?
I mean, I thought it was good. I don't know if I would rate it as high as Open Seasons.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a different outlook on it once we read the Zam comic too.
Yeah. Do you want to rank them together?
Yeah, because it's like the same story arc.
Right.
I do love the art style on this. Like it's very comic book style still, but like the way it's painted, is very stylized and like watercolors, and you know, I like it. But I think I would give it like a 7.5, not because it's bad or anything. It's just not as good as some other ones, not as interesting as something like Boba Fett is Dead, for example,
I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. All right.
But yeah.
I think it went by very fast. It felt like it was not even one like 20-page issue.
Yeah.
And I think it really adds to it that they like they had so many pages to the one shot, and it made it where it could go fast but also tell the first half of a story. The artwork, fantastic. You could feel the emotion with certain characters' deaths. You could feel the importance there, and you could also see the character with Jango and how he really doesn't care as long as he gets paid, and he's able to spend time with his son. Um, Now, my question is this. Wait, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, I thought maybe um, the Camino paid him well, but I think the only payment they had was Boba, right?
No, plus a million credits.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, it is definitely a really good story. I would say probably an 8 for me.
Yeah, I think it is like 60 pages long because I just counted
It's a 59.
59. Okay.
Yeah, I've got it on my Kindle, and that just makes it go by really fast.
Yeah, it's real fast, bro.
Yeah.
It's a real fast read. That's why I was like, there's no way this is like 60 pages long.
Yes.
But I
It
guess it
feels
is.
it's a good balance in between the Darth Maul comics and the open season comics, I would say. The author does a very good job, and also the artists, and also the like the whole team with it. They were very good at doing a nice blend between the fast-paced, action-packed of Darth Maul and also open seasons, but also having that emotion like open seasons.
Yeah.
This
No,
was
for
only
sure.
in 59 pages. It felt very well balanced. I just wish there was more. I wish they had an ongoing Jango comic. I know that they're going to be doing one with the new canon, but
Yeah,
I
bro,
feel like it's not going to be the same.
no, it's not. It's never the same. I have not touched the new canon comics. I watched like a few of Star Wars Theory's Vader comics, like whenever he voices them. But
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. I don't really care for new canon, but
yeah.
these comics are pretty good though. I actually really like them.
All right. But do you have any final thoughts?
No, I think I got everything. Uh, I think I said everything that I had to say.
Okay.
Um, guess Brennan's not coming anymore.
No, yes, he was not able to. He wasn't feeling the best
Uh,
tonight. So,
I hope he gets better.
yes. But thank you everyone for watching. This was a short episode for today, or for this week.
Yeah, only
Um,
an hour and 20 minutes.
only an hour and 20 minutes. But I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye bye.